Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Stardew Valley. Last time, we did a couple of quests, so we emptied that out. We've only got 2 left in our journal, one for the shadowy figure, and the other for Amaranth, which, considering I've already found Krobus, I'm not really sure exactly what I would need to do. Hi, Robin! Alright, so, wow, we got a recipe from Clint. Well, I know a couple of recipes. I thought I'd send you one. Maybe it'll help you mine more ore or something. Bean Hot Pot. Well, thank you, Clint. Appreciate it. Let's see what our luck is for today's endeavors while Robin is busy thwacking away at our house. Okay, spirits are very displeased, so wonderful. Of course we can't do them. Well, we could do the mines, but I don't know that I'd particularly want to. Okay, so now that Robin obviously is working on affairs with our house, we can't do anything else construction-wise, so I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do today, to be perfectly honest. Let's see, what could I be working on money-wise? Well, money we're doing pretty well, actually. I do need to get my stuff from my ablutions, though. So I think what I'll do is, I think I'm going to probably just take today to clean out some places. So I'm going to take my axe, I'm going to take my pickaxe. Let's see, I need to take the... Let me go ahead and take the shears, too, just in case. I think I'm going to take the opportunity to clean out a couple of places today. And I guess kind of give some thoughts about various things that I can think of. So I'm going to do my ablutions, and I will see you guys either in the train station area or over at the quarry. Alright, so I figured I was going to go ahead and go to the quarry first, just to be able to kind of hack up whatever the quarry has sort of regrown, so to speak. And it was crazy. When I was on my way over to the bus stop to be able to transport over here, well, it's storming outside right now, outside of my apartment. And I've looked it up. It's a small little storm cell. It's nothing big. It's literally just pretty much a speck on the radar. But obviously that, of course, is enough to bring nice torrential rain. Incidentally, I was actually just walking out the door to go wash my car. And I saw that this big storm cloud had kind of swooped up over us, and then suddenly there it was. So, yeah, I guess at least not washing and buffing my car right yet. So this storm sweeps in, and I'm riding over to the bus stop to obviously transport over here, and there's this huge this crash of lightning, and, well, crash of thunder, but, I mean, it was lightning, obviously. That was the main conduit. And it basically almost peaked my mic. As in, it almost went out of bounds, which is crazy. Hopefully not another one doesn't intrude upon the recording here, because if so, I can't edit that one out. The one that happened while I was in between, I'm just going to cut out, but if one happens when I'm sitting here yik-yakking, ain't nothing I can do about it. So yeah, I was going to go wash the car because I am getting ready to sell it. Some of you who have watched my streams before know full well that I've had some particular issues with my vehicle especially the last year, so I finally decided it's time for a new car. I've been looking around for probably about a month ever since I got my last issue fixed, and the guys basically said, yeah, you got a lot of stuff that's going to happen in a month or two. So I've been looking around since, and it's been an interesting experience. I've handled it pretty much entirely on my own, which is a little new. And so I've had to learn a lot kind of going into it. And I'm sure there's still a good bit of stuff that I have not yet learned. But it's been an interesting process, if for no other reason than I have learned a lot about cars. Well, a fair bit about cars. I've learned about some of the differences, the different types of cars, what to look for in them and all that. What I'm likely going to end up getting is probably a compact car. I'm thinking between a Kia Forte or a Ford Focus. I've looked into both of them. Both of them seem to be pretty good cars, although I have seen people talking about significant issues, particularly with the Focus. And the Focus seems to have a bit more in terms of trappings to it, which I don't particularly need, although the model of Forte that I'm looking at also seems to have many of the same trappings. The prices of the two cars that I'm looking at particularly are about the same, and they're at different dealerships, so if necessary, I can kind of play people off of each other in terms of trying to haggle and negotiate for a good deal. It's an interesting experience, though, because this will be the first car that I have bought entirely on my own. Who in the world just came out of there? What is... Oh, I can't see who it is! Oh, they must have just gone in, actually. Oh, let's see who it is. Anyway, Oh, it's Linus! Hey, Linus! Even someone like me needs to warm up indoors now and then. Aww, hi, Linus. Would you like a crocus? This is a great gift, thank you! Well, awesome! I didn't expect that to actually work. Yay! Anyway, so this will be the first time that I have actively bought a car entirely on my own. The last car I bought, my dad went with me to buy it, and he also put down something of a down payment to assist. I think a fair bit of the reason why I got the car that I have right now, which is a Lincoln Town Car, is because he really liked it. He was a big fan of a lot of the luxuries in the car, and I think that enthusiasm kind of rubbed off on... Oh, hey, how's it going, Sam? Or Alex, rather. There's some weird people living in this town. You just need to get to know them a little better. I keep forgetting your name, so does that make me weird? Anyway, so I got the Lincoln largely because my dad really liked it, and so that rubbed off on me. I tend to be an empath when it comes to emotion. I pretty easily get caught up in the emotions of others, good or bad. So I think that informed what I did with the car, in some sense. This time, though, I'm doing it entirely on my own. I'm going to be supplying the down payment and everything. So first off, I feel like a real grown-up now. Yay! But also, it means, obviously, I have to do all the legwork and research and so on and so forth. That's been interesting in and of itself, because I have learned a lot about cars in doing some of that legwork. I'm hoping that when I go to buy the car, which is probably going to be sometime tomorrow, I would think, I'm hoping it'll be a good experience, all in all. I'm not entirely sure one way or the other, frankly, but I'm hoping it will be, because this is the car that I hope that I'm going to be driving for the next several years, maybe 10 or more, honestly. Because both of the cars that I'm looking at are just under 30,000 miles, and so I want to make sure that the car that I get is good to go, is a very reliable car that I won't have any trouble taking care of, or that won't have any trouble taking care of me. Assuming that is indeed the case, then I think I'll be good to go. Now, the one thing that kind of stinks about it is I'm going to have to make car payments again, which is a fair bit of why I have taken so many tutoring hours this semester. Because I knew, well, pretty much end of August, beginning of September, that I was going to end up getting the new car after I had some time to look around and get a little bit more saved up. So that's why I took all the tutoring hours, so that I could start making more and begin saving that up accordingly. Oh boy. But ultimately, I would like to think that either car that I get, I'm making at least a fairly good decision. I mean, because it looks like, because both of the cars get pretty high ratings, particularly for being compact cars. So I think that I'll be fine with it. It's going to be a little weird getting used to having a much smaller car, because I'm so used to having the Lincoln, which, if any of you are familiar with American car brands, Lincoln is pretty much a luxury brand. It's derived from Ford, and it is pretty roomy. It's got a lot of room. It could fit 5 people easy, or 4 people and kids, or whatever. So it's got plenty of room, and it had some good luxuries, but the car that I had was a 2000, so it's a little bit, well, old, obviously. That plays into it a little bit. I mean, the luxuries that I had with the... Oh, okay, you little interloper. The luxuries that I had with the Lincoln pretty much, I wouldn't really say come standard now exactly, but both the cars I looked at had stuff like heated seats and heated windows and all that sort of thing. So I have a feeling that whichever one I end up getting is really, it's going to be kind of hard to go wrong with either. So it really will come down to price. It'll come down to a couple of extra things that I have a fair idea about. And then ultimately, if I can haggle the price down a little bit, then I should be, I think, good to go. So, Oh boy, I mean, admittedly, I'm a little nervous about the whole thing because you never quite know how the experience is going to go until you actually have it, whether you're going to be working with good people or trying to, or whether you're trying to kind of endure the runaround or yak. So, who knows? But anyway, that's the plan. And I will, whenever it does end up happening, which it will be happening pretty soon, whenever it does end up happening, I'll likely be posting the results or the card that I get on Twitter, just so that you guys can see it if you feel you want to, I suppose. But yeah, all in all, it's a pretty, somewhat daunting experience in a lot of ways as far as trying to figure out which car I'm going to get and the like, but I think it'll go pretty well overall if I can make it work out. Alright, so I think that will, it's a little early now, but I think, let's see, is there anything, oh, you guys are about to finish, good. So I got time to kind of more leisurely collect my items that I want to sell, my pale ales here. Okay, I'm going to wait until these guys finish percolating to get everything in play. I can go ahead and put this in here, so let's go ahead and do that. I'll go ahead and sell you guys to give a little more time. But I really, I guess what it boils down to is I'm kind of nervous. I'm kind of excited about the prospect of getting a new car. And I'm hoping the whole process will go well. It'd be good if it does. If it doesn't, then, well, just caveat emptor, I guess. But hopefully it will. Okay, let's see. What have I been meaning to make? And that I can make. I think I've been meaning to make beehives or bee houses. Let's go ahead and get the materials up for those. That's going to be, let's see, 40 wood, 8 coal, iron, and maple syrup. Okay, so how many maple syrups do I have? I have 2. So I've got enough wood because I'm going to need 80. And then this should pretty well, I think, take care of the rest of it. And then I've got the iron bar and I've got the maple syrup. I need 16 coal total, and I know I have that. And I need 16, not 17. There we go. Okay, then I need the iron bars. So 2 iron bars and the 2 maple syrups. So yeah, that will go ahead and take care of that. So, on dieu. Oh, no, I don't want it there. Get up here. Why in the world? I guess because the cursor focused on that. So there you go. Alright, so let's go ahead and plant these bee houses here. And I don't really, let's see, I guess for symmetry's sake, I'll just go ahead and put them here. And here. And I can collect them easily enough. It's all really going to revolve around one flower anyway, so I'm not too concerned about placement at the moment. Let's see, what else have I been wanting to make? Let's see, can I make any? Don't need you. I can stand to have some more kegs, but I don't think I have any more oak resin, so I can't make them. I could stand to make an oil maker, and I might have enough for that, actually, now that my pig is almost grown up enough and that we're almost at the season where I can start getting truffles. So we would need my horse to get out of the way, I guess. Let's see, we would need, what was it, a gold bar, gold bar, slime and 50 slime and 20 hardwood. So I've got plenty of slime. And I've got enough. Let's see. I have to give some of that back and then give some of you back too. Okay, there we go. So that's the 20 hardwood. Get down to 50 slimes because I've only got enough right now really for 1 truffle maker or 1 oil maker. I'm not all that far from having a second one, but I still just have 1 essentially that I can make. So I'm going to sit you right. I'll sit you right next to the chair and the seed maker, I guess. Alright, so that pretty well wraps it up, I think. Tomorrow is the final day of winter and the final day of this Let's Play. It seems pretty crazy because in a single Let's Play, this is my longest and my shortest. Because this will be the Let's Play that will have had the most episodes, but it will be the shortest Let's Play in terms of sheer time duration. Because this Let's Play has lasted, it's going to be 112 days, so that is just under 4 months. Actually, Chrono Trigger might have been shorter. Wild Arms might have been shorter. I'll have to check. Anyway, tomorrow is the end. Hopefully we'll have ourselves a good day, preferably a day in the mines, but we'll see how luck goes. I might just basically say screw luck and go into the mines anyway. So, thank you guys for joining me. Appreciate it as always, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.